Abu Dhabi SeaWorld visit. The power of being together. We had heard that a huge aquarium theme park, SeaWorld Abu Dhabi, was opening, and ever since then we'd been wanting to visit. Finally, last summer vacation, we made it there. Just like Aquaventure Water Park, entry tickets for all 5 of us would have cost over 1,300 dirhams. So instead we decided to book a hotel on Yas Island and take advantage of the free tickets included with the stay. We used the Kids Go Free summer promotion on the Yas Island website. Booking a hotel that takes part in the promotion gives you one free child's theme park ticket and breakfast per adult. We reserved a room, and soon after, I received an email with 4 theme park tickets and 4 quick passes attached. The tickets were unlimited, meaning we could enter any of the Yas Island theme parks for the 2 days we stayed at the hotel, and each quick pass could only be used for a single ride. SeaWorld was first on our list. Since it was summer, I assumed it would be too hot for many people to be there. But to my surprise, the parking lot was packed, and it was hard to find a spot. Since we only received 4 tickets, we had to buy 1 extra ticket at the entrance. Once we had tickets for everyone, we headed in. We first peeked into an aquarium where a mermaid greeted. Then walked further in and entered a space that was dark and sparkling. This central hub, called One Ocean, connected to several theme zones. We started with Micro Ocean, which was decorated like the deep sea and filled with various rides. My husband and our older 2 kids queued up for a ride, while the youngest didn't want to try anything scary, so we stayed in a nearby kids area. But as time passed, my husband and the 2 older kids still hadn't returned from the roller coaster, so the youngest and I wandered off to explore on our own. Back at One Ocean, I checked the show timings and caught a performance called Flow Brighter. Then we moved on to the tropical ocean section to see the flamingos. We wandered here and there, following whatever caught our attention. The layout of SeaWorld was a bit tiring for me. Everything revolved around One Ocean, so we had to keep going back and forth in different directions to see it all. Personally, I prefer parks where I can just keep going in one direction and eventually cover everything. I thought strolling around quietly with my youngest would feel cozy and enjoyable. But in reality, we both got tired and bored faster. Soon the little one was asking to go home. I thought the older kids would be back quickly, but even after an hour, there was still no sign of them. We ducked into a coffee shop, put on some YouTube videos for the youngest, and sipped coffee to take a short break. That's when my husband finally messaged us. They had finished the roller coaster. At last, the 3 siblings were back together. The roller coaster line had been long already, and with people constantly putting in using quick passes, it moved even slower. I told my husband that we should have used our quick passes too, but he hadn't thought of it. Skipping them made the start a bit rough, but we ended up using the quick passes very well the next day at Warner Brothers. Once the older kids joined us, the youngest and I revisited the places we'd seen earlier. The youngest had been tired and wanted to leave, but seeing his siblings again gave him a second wind. He was full of energy and running around. We checked out the Endless Ocean Aquarium, watched the sea lions at Rocky Point, caught the show at One Ocean, and admired the birds at Tropical Ocean. We even managed to see the dolphin show, which was said to be even better than the one at Atlantis Aquaventure Water Park, right on schedule. Before leaving, the kids wanted to go on a few more rides, so we headed back to Micro Ocean. When it was just the youngest and me, we got bored quickly. But once the family was complete again, there just wasn't enough time to see and do everything. We stayed until closing at 8 p.m. and then headed back to the hotel. Tomorrow it's off to Warner Brothers.